Hello, video requests, video requests. I wake up and I do my video requests. So let's see, somebody wanted me, this was a few days ago. What do I think about I can't even find it. What will airports be like? Yeah, here it is, from Mark Del Rio. Hey Kyle, next video request. Can you please talk about what airports in general will be like in the future? Let's say 35 to 40 years from now, thanks. Interesting question. I never even thought about that. 35 to 40 years. All right, well, we're going to be experiencing a gas crunch in 35 to 40 years, especially if we don't make some changes. We'll have our energy coming from solar. Well, actually, we could have. There's a couple of different scenarios that could happen. I'll mention the first one. Aliens. Say the aliens land, and we get their technology. Airports won't even exist in 35 to 40 years. We'll all have our own personal spaceship, and we can just fly it like those anti-gravity saucers. We'll just fly all over the world with those, and there'll be certain pathways that you're supposed to take so you don't crash into other ones, and it'll be programmed. It'll be programmed into the ship so that if you wanted to, you won't even be able to veer from a course. Oh no! They'll be programmed to avoid each other. So you won't really have airports, but you will have. But if you want to get from one, people will be able to travel from one country to the other, to the next, without having to pass through any kind of customs. So you can just fly from your house all the way to Bhutan, but that's. Personally, I think it's a little bit too soon to have that kind of technology. That's something like in 100 years. 35 to 40 years as far as aliens here. We'll just know that they're here, and we'll see that they have technology, but I think we'll use that anti-gravity technology though. So airports will exist. This is the more realistic scenario. There will be customs and everything. People will have, I think, eye recognition software. So they'll just scan your eye to see who you are, and then you'll just pass through. You won't have to take your shoes off or anything like that for the security, because you'll just be green lighted just on who you are from your identity. If you're an ex-con or something like that, they'll probably make you take your shoes off and all that. And some people will opt to have those ID chips put in them for more primitive identification. If you get hit by a car while you're out on a ride or something like that, or to keep to pay for stuff, and you want to go swimming, but you don't want to have to worry about keeping track of your credit card or anything like that. You'll be able to pay for stuff just with a little ID chip, or maybe even scanning in your eyes. They'll just scan your eye and they'll automatically take it out of your bank account that way. But airports will be a lot quicker to come in and out of. I think they're going to get really big, though, airports. They're going to be places that have more, there are a lot of really big airports, but I think the ones that haven't caught up are basically going to get really big. They're going to kind of turn into like little cities. Like to the point where people even live around them. And we're kind of seeing that now, with Denver International Airport. I fly in and out of that thing, and it's huge. They've got all the airports you go to, all the stores and everything. But that trend will continue. Um, Now, if we don't have, if the aliens don't help us with all that anti-gravity technology, because of the gas crunch and all the people traveling, there'll probably be airplanes will be a little bit different. I think we may go back to propeller airplanes that are powered by solar power and really, big batteries, and maybe jets as backup. But so when you fly across the Pacific over to England, you'll be doing it at propeller speed, so it'll take a lot longer than it does today. But the planes will be really big and really comfortable. Everybody will have, kind of like a first class type of a seating arrangement where you can lean all the way back and sleep. But those are the planes. That's not so much the airports. Let's see here. I think they'll be. Well, they already have internet. Yeah. Good question. Making my mind bend. Okay, peace out.